Another episode of Teen Scenes.
My name is Emma Kradowski.
And my name is Jamal Hunt.
The topic for today was about showbiz influences.
Don't touch the remote, we'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Bria, and I love the film star Sandra Bullock. I love the way she can fit any character and be dramatic. I especially love her movie The Blind Side because I feel that I could relate to her character. I hope you're enjoying the teen scene. Now back to the show.
Welcome back to an episode of Teen Scene.
Our topic today is showbiz influences.
And our guests starting with us are
Cheyenne Puga,
Jenny Nugent,
Kaya Harper, Rachel Koss,
Maxine Thatcher,
Milan Robinson,
and I'm Emma Kradowski.
and I'm Jamal Hunt.
So, what do y'all think about good influences in film?
honestly, I think there is a lot of influences in films, music, anything that we aren't, people want to be. So there's a lot of influences where people take a lot of pride and confidence in seeing how they can be somebody else and be comfortable in their skin instead of their own.
But depending on the kind of movie it is, I mean, if it's like horror or something like that, you wouldn't really want to do that. I mean, pick up by the influences.
No, unless you want to just scream in the bathroom. But I think honestly, there's a lot in this society. A lot of people don't want to be who they are. They want to be somebody else.
I think that Demi Lovato is a really good influence because, as most people know, she overcame a lot of struggles within the past year, and now she's back to making music and she has her life on track.
I like Raven Simone because I think she's really funny, and I think she can play the funny girl, and she can also play like the dramatic girl and stuff. Like she can shine in so many ways.
Yeah, I think another role model definitely is Selena Gomez, because she's done a lot of shows and she also writes music, and she seems to be like one of a lot of like good influences out there.
I think Tyra Banks is a really good role model
Always
because
be a good role model.
she was in a couple of movies and she has her own TV show and she talks about like real things, and like she has a really good self-image. Like she's proud of her body, she's really confident.
Yeah.
And aside from all the TV shows and stuff like that, she's also a really good businesswoman, which shows there's more to just being in the industry than just being on this camera.
Yeah.
I like Mike Myers. Mike Myers, because he's like either way you can, like, if he's like playing someone, you can always tell that it's him because he's not afraid to be
himself.
Yeah, I mean either way he's like playing someone that's supposed to be scared, you can tell that it's you can tell that he's still him because of like what he does. He's not afraid to be himself.
What do you think about this, Milan?
Well, I think Beyonce is a good role model because she's never done any bad things like drugs or stuff that a lot of other actors and actresses do. And like the whole thing with her father, she made a good decision because it's helping her.
I loved it on the a VMAs when she like looked up her jacket. I was like, oh my gosh, I knew it all along.
Yeah, I honestly really do respect Beyonce about how she portrayed her whole lifestyle, because you see so many people on how they're living now getting pregnant. There's so many people pregnant. If you see how Beyonce's life did, she got her career, she got her boyfriend, and then she got married. She got married, and then she had her baby. The baby's last to come. Like there's no rush. Yeah, that was and not a lot of people are looking at that as a role model. They're just so into this bubble.
And during all that, she still maintained a really good career.
Yes, she's just a strong woman, and that's what us women, ladies, girls need to look up to instead of just trying to be somebody else.
And what the magazines put on the covers are the bad influences.
Right. Yeah.
And Beyonce like outshines all of that and just shows who she really is.
Yes, and you don't really see her in the tabloids. So
Because she doesn't do anything like bad.
She doesn't put herself in that situation.
It's just smart.
Because you see so many celebrities just go down the wrong path, and there's those select few that actually stand out and be a good influence.
I mean, people that think like if they do bad stuff, yeah, they're gonna maybe turn back around and go to the right path, but
A lot of them don't.
yeah, I mean, a lot of them get pregnant at like 16. A lot of them just do bad stuff because, they're on TV. They want to do whatever they think they want to do.
I think also Miley Cyrus has really gotten her life back together, and she's like trying to like get rid of that bad rep that she had. So.
Yeah, people were also really hard on her because she was a Disney star, but she was just
That happens a lot.
trying to figure out who she really is.
That happens a lot with child stars. They're like, oh, this cute girl, whatever. And then when they try to grow up and get like in movie roles, they still look at them as that 13-year-old
The child.
kid.
Mhm. And they're
And then
not.
when they try to like go out and party and stuff and be like a 19-year-old, they say bad stuff about them, but really they're just trying to live
Yeah.
their life.
They're acting, and I think they're taking that literal acting thing so
Seriously.
yeah, because that's what you're portrayed to, that's what people know of you. So it's hard to get another view of you because you're known as being this good girl on TV, and it's bad to see that all these kids that you have as fans are looking up to you. You just carry a big weight.
Speaking of child actors, what do y'all think of Lindsay Lohan?
Oh,
exactly?
Lord.
I love her. I will forever always love her.
I think that there was just so much pressure on her and just got to her. She's had a lot of chances, though, to turn around, but didn't really happen.
I love her as an actress. I think she just makes bad decisions sometimes.
Or I remember her from the movie Parent Trap, where she was like
Yeah.
a two young
Yeah,
girls.
that movie.
So that's how I always see her, and it's kind of sad just to see her now, like always looking at her on like the cover of magazines.
She was like paler, wasn't she?
Yeah, or also the movie like Freaky Friday.
That's just
Yeah.
us.
Oh, yeah. I feel like her career could have gone so far, but everyone just puts so much pressure on her.
Pressure gets there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, or like actors, a lot of people can look up to them, but then people give them so much pressure on them that they just crack and they just do bad stuff, and then people don't want to look up to them anymore.
Like Charlie Sheen, like, winning. He's quite a character. There's nothing else I can say on that topic. I just thought.
Now, do y'all think that with these actors that start at a young age, get all these issues and problems due to their parents pressure them all the time to do something like this?
I honestly have no answer. I think it's within their personal lives and problems.
Yeah.
It just depends on their
yeah.
personal situation.
Yeah,
Well, what do y'all think about comparing to y'all's role models? Where do you think y'all careers will go to in the future?
I really want to kind of be like Selena Gomez because she's a really good actor, and that's what I want to be, and take kind of in her footsteps. She's a really good actor. She's at a young, well, not a young age, but she's a teenager, and she has a lot ahead of her. She has CDs coming out. She has on yeah, she has a new clothing line. That's how she has a lot ahead of her.
Yeah, I think in a couple of years, once I grow up and get taller and stuff, that I'll be able to really have a lot of opportunities out there. Also Selena Gomez, I'm not the greatest singer, so I couldn't be like that, but maybe just the acting and stuff because I love acting. So
I see myself in a couple of years. I want to be in movies. I want people to see me as an influence. I want to be a positive role model for kids that are my age now. I want to be one of the greatest actors out there by the time it's time for me to pass. I want to make a mark on the world.
exactly. Yeah.
Or back to Tyra Banks, she started as a really good model, and then she got enough money that she helps out other people. And that's kind of what I want to do, is get enough money through modeling just to help other people out.
And create branches off of your modeling, your name, I guess.
Yeah, that's really true.
And myself, I see myself in a few years, I can't really compare what I want to do with other actors, because actors, they're not really making their smart decisions with the money they're using to really give back And that's really what I want to do. I mean, there's a whole bunch of actors and actresses that do give back. I don't know them on the top of my head right now, but I want to make a change, not just make a mark, but make a change in how society thinks and how society acts just because what they see on TV. And I want to be the person that, you know, you'll see on TV, but you won't see in the tabloids, because that's just my lifestyle. Because, you know, that's my job. It's just a job, and that's what I want it as a job. But a whole nother life behind it, because it's just my job.
Well, me personally, I would want to be like Beyonce, because when I see her like on stage and stuff, she has so much confidence in herself. And I would like to have a lot more confidence in myself, right, just like she portrays herself. And I like to sing and act too, so I wish I'm going to be in like movies and shows, mm-hmm, and also sing, so I can get my message out to other people, so I can influence them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a great point. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Bria again. One of my music influences is Beyonce. I love how she stands out and stays true to herself no matter what the tabloids are saying or magazines. Now back to the show.
Welcome back. We've been talking about show actors' influences.
Yeah, so what do y'all think about like athletes?
I think Reggie Bush is cute.
Sports is actually a big influence on male genres, come as like football and basketball. I'd rather watch basketball than football. I don't really understand football. Football is just a whole bunch of dudes jumping on each other. It's completely weird. And basketball, you're getting a ball through a hoop with speed and teamwork. I don't know. I don't really know athletes.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of like gymnastics, so I think people like Shawn Johnson, Nastia Liukin, I think they're really good influences, because even though they've grown up a lot, they still try to go back to gymnastics and try to like keep going. So
I think that a lot of athletes show a lot of determination and not giving up, mm-hmm, which is good to be a role model.
What do you guys think?
I think, like personally in my life, I think Michael Jordan is my influence, because when he was in high school, he didn't make the basketball team, but now he was like a basketball player, like one of the best. And like me, I didn't make the basketball team my first year, but now I'm on the A team for basketball. So I can relate to Michael Jordan.
And he has a shoe line out, so he's on like pretty good.
Still, and he's not playing basketball.
Like, how are you making money? You're not even playing basketball. That's like tight.
That's how you know you're doing something right in this world. People still look up to you and you're really not out there.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Maxine?
I really don't watch any sports, because I'm not really a sports person, but I mean, people who are like in the, like NBA or something, or you know, the Olympics or something, that's people who cares, like they don't give up on what they believe. If they want to play like football or basketball or something, they want to stick to that. And I just think that like if they want to do that, they have the courage and they believe that they want to do it. So they just go out there and they play the hardest.
I know, well, I'm in all-star cheerleading, and when I look up...
Cheerleading is a sport.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. But when I was younger and I would see like the top teams in the world who like win worlds, I would be like that little girl in the stands looking up to them and wanting to be like them, and it made me not want to give up and just keep trying.
I'm a dancer, and dancing is a sport.
Yes.
Dancing is a sport.
I would like look up to like Sierra and like Beyonce, because you know they just bring it. And I just like mimic them when I dance, because they dance with such life in them. I don't like dull dancers, and I think they're great influence of that.
What do you think?
Well, I really do think athletes should be looked up to, because they take risks,
Mm-hmm.
they're confident with themselves, they put themselves out there, they just love what they're doing, and I want to be like that when I'm older.
One thing about athletes is there's so many athletes around us, not just on TV, but in each other's schools and just in the streets. You see so many athletes that, you know, look for each other, because there's always room for improvement. There's always ways to be better. and to be in a positive way that you communicate with your your community, everybody can win.
Hi, I'm Bria, and one of my favorite sports influences is Serena Williams. She's a powerful tennis player and shows that women can do sports just as well as men. Now back to the show.
Welcome back.
So the next topic is about music. Who is like a musician or a singer or something here?
I am.
I like to sing too.
I play the drums and the piano.
I sing in my car all the time.
Yeah,
in the shower.
I sing, I rap, I do everything in my car.
I don't like singing in the shower because that leads to dancing and that leads to falling.
I would think you would
Boy.
drown singing in the shower.
No, but you still hit your head.
But music is very influenced in society, how people dress, how people talk, how people act towards interact with other people. And it's sad because they just, I don't know, it's just...
How's it sad exactly? I don't
Because people aren't themselves because they're so used to seeing something else to look up to, and that's just losing the power of being its own society. Like,
Yeah, some people just don't act like
and
themselves.
to even think about music being so influential in people's life, they're not looking at the talent of how people make up the beats, how people make up their lyrics. They're just, what they're saying is what they're saying, and that's what they're saying.
I like.
Does that make sense?
Sort of.
I like
Yeah.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah, like
I like her. She has like great lyrics in her songs. She's saying like "Be Yourself," but with her like meat dresses and her coming on the red carpet in the egg,
Yeah.
it's really nice.
But the thing is that everybody that musical artists are basically inspired by the previous ones. Like, okay, Lady Gaga turned into yeah, and like Britney Spears came from Kylie Minaj like that.
Nicki Minaj.
Yeah, Kylie Munger. I don't know if you know their names. It's a song called I don't know. Basically, they saying like Lady Gaga turned to Madonna and then Madonna turned to Marilyn Monroe. Basically, it's based on the early bloomers are what's making music of what it is today.
Because everything is coming back. Everything from back then is coming back to what it is now.
Like, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead. I'm good.
Oh, like I think Nicki Minaj is just like Lady Gaga because of all the hair, all like. I really like Nicki Minaj's hair because she always changes it. She's always like blue hair and then pink hair up here. I mean,
It looks heavy.
I know that's how can you hold that? But like I think she's just like Lady Gaga, which that's not a problem because their music is really good and it's. I mean.
But there's a point though, to when you're not literally copying what they're doing. Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
I think that Taylor Swift is a really good influence in music. Like, she has true talent. She writes the majority of her songs, and she started out at the bottom, and she just worked her way up. Like, her first record label started in like someone's house, and then just took off.
Just like Justin Bieber.
Very good, but it seems like people hate him more than they liked him now.
Who?
Justin Bieber.
I think his fan bases are females.
They made a
Girl.
rumor of him after killing himself over overdose. That's how cool people hate him so much.
You know why guys hate him?
Because girls love him.
Yeah, like
Exactly.
girls are like Justin Bieber, and guys are
They're
like.
just jealous.
Yeah.
And that's like a big part of society now. Jealousy makes such an ugly
stronger.
side come out.
I remember
What's
I-
it stronger though?
Yeah, and I think if you go to like the true facts about Justin Bieber, he's a really good singer and musician and stuff. So
He's really talented.
Yeah, I just think people are
His hair,
jealous.
he has golden locks.
I mean, if you see all the guys, I mean, guys are all like, ooh, Nicki Minaj. It's like the same thing.
I like Nicki Minaj.
She reminds me of
Yeah.
Rihanna a little bit.
She what?
She reminds me of Rihanna. Minaj.
No, that's two different people.
No, I mean she reminds me of her a little bit though.
What do you think about some of the stars?
Well, I don't really know. I just agree with everybody here.
I like that new boy band, Malice Behavior.
Oh, I'm a Future fan. Whoop whoop. And the one thing about Odd Future is they don't get their props if they don't, because they have this malicious devil speak of their talk and stuff. But if you listen to like their lyrical play and how much time and just think about the talent that they have to even produce music the way they do. Nobody really cares at all.
But to me, I don't think boy bands are really the it thing in this kind of generation right now.
There's rarely boy bands. I'm just.
I mean, it was like the thing in like the 90s and 80s.
No, yeah, NSYNC and
Backstreet
Backstreet
Boys.
Boys. They were in it. They were definitely it.
Now it's all about like singles.
Yeah,
Not all about the bands.
because they just.
Yeah, I think a lot of single stars, like, I think that's what, like, is popular in
Yeah.
right now.
Like, it's
People
kind of
like
hard
more.
sharing your work with other people.
Yeah.
Money. Don't
You
mess with
like
my money.
selfish.
That's why I think a lot of bands like break up after like a year, or like like a couple of years. They like
B2K.
What?
B2K, you remember that band?
Yeah, I mean, because they like fight about the money. They like, oh, I did better in this show, so I think I should get more. I mean, I don't know that, but I mean, I think that's like how some things started when they break up and.
But that's just the point that we see. But we don't know what's going on in the background. So
Right.
I mean,
we have no
But
idea.
and the only one thing I hate singling out people because you guys don't we don't know what happens in the background
Yeah.
for all what they have to put up the effort to make what we are listening to.
Yeah.
And to even be hard on, I mean, yeah, everybody's a critic, but people shouldn't be left out because their music is bad, because it's not something you're used to. Sorry, it's not something you're used to, and it's not something that you're not open-minded to listen to. You know?
Like Lady Gaga, after they made Juice, after like April, even the Catholic Church renounced her as a wait, they even renounced her as a Catholic person, because after she was like changed from Judas, the betrayer of Jesus, like that. I don't understand it. It's just music.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not actually saying do it. It's just like her
It's a
art.
song.
And
Yeah,
it's a song.
it's
it's not like real life. I mean, not like
awesome.
real life.
People take it too seriously.
Yeah, you
do.
just have to cut them
They're just too
some slack.
judgmental.
One thing about rap nowadays, everybody, well, not everybody, but a lot of people around are trying to start a rap career. Like, people think that's the easiest route to go. I mean, and you guys, rapping is poetry. Poetry is writing. Writing goes back to education, you know? Like, it's a whole train that people are missing the point for it, and it's just,
People don't think
they're
that they
focused
should.
on the wrong things, but at the same time, they're not focused at all.
Because-
they just,
Wait,
go ahead.
because basically rap was built up on urban tragedies.
And everything is just being just in a bad circle.
Bad influence.
Yeah, like they don't. People like quit school because they say they want to be a rapper.
Yeah.
But then they like say some
They need
things.
school to be a rapper.
Yeah, like, they say things that they don't know. Like, well, what did you mean by that? Like, I don't know. It just sounded cool.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like,
it was
well,
a rhyme. I needed that to fix that time.
Yeah, like if
Yeah.
you went to school and you would know what that meant, and you would know, oh well, that sounds good, but it doesn't mean anything. So you should write something that rhymes and means something, so you can influence people with
I
your
like
music.
some of my favorite rappers are like Young Money, like Drake and Lil
I
Wayne.
love.
Oh my god, I like Eminem.
And,
You know what I've been-
and Jay-Z, Kanye.
You know what I've been actually thinking about Krayshawn? Have you guys heard of
Yes,
Krayshawn?
Gucci Gucci.
Yes, see, exactly. Everybody knows Krayshawn by Gucci Gucci, and she's here in this song talking about basic people wearing basic things, listening to basic music. Wouldn't that make her a basic person because she's on that radio thing and every basic person is listening to that and that's the only song they know of her? Wouldn't that make that basic?
I'm confused.
I'm kind of confused, like she said.
I'm confused.
Explain it more.
Okay, so in this song, Krishan's basically saying basic people, putting them out like you're not cool, like you don't have swag, like to have swag you need your own personality and stuff. But then, doesn't that make all the basic people listen to your music because you're on the radio? Wouldn't that make that basic too?
Yeah.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Because she has a mixtape that came out and nobody heard about Kitties and Choppers. Nobody heard of that. And they only know this one song and it's pretty basic.
At least she can paint for it.
Yeah, exactly. And that's one thing about artists that I can't get mad. Oh, people shouldn't even care. They're getting their money. This is their job. We like it or not, they're still getting a check.
Yeah, I mean, like they say that every time the song comes on, and somebody at the record company listening to them and try to pay them. So basically, like the artist said, if she wasn't popular at all, you wouldn't hear her at all, not one bit. So I wouldn't call it basic.
I love haters. Like, I love when people say, oh, I hate this artist. Okay, but what are you doing?
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're out there on red carpets, making money, being famous. You're sitting here complaining about them. Shut up.
They don't care about your opinion.
I love them.
Yeah,
I
like
love
what
haters.
they don't realize is that they're spending most of their time talking about them. It's like, if you don't like them, then why you keep listening to their music? And like, why are you wasting your breath on commenting
If
you don't like them?
One thing I think I've noticed about music has influenced a lot of people in high school is the marijuana smoke. A lot of people are in, okay, I don't know. I just think, I feel that music of how I listen to underground music, so that's probably where I'm getting my
What is
music
that
from.
exactly?
Yeah.
Underground music is basically music that isn't on the radio, isn't
Popular.
it's not so popular because it's popular under the underground world, but in society, this is not what they want us to hear.
By underground, you mean like somewhere elsewhere, not countries like that? I'm trying to say.
I don't know what it's called, but the radio. The radio is where they listen to like Lil Wayne, like Young Money, and all those future songs. The underground world is like they have mixtapes of rap artists, where you can go to like websites and you could get so many more music to listen to, and it wouldn't be the people on the radio. You wouldn't hear none of these people on the radio, and they'll have like they'll just have a whole bunch of collaborations with each other that are from the radio, just not playing on the radio.
Yeah, that's a really good point. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Brian. I'm sharing about Lucretia Mott. She was the delegate to the World Anti-Slavery Convention in London in 1840. The convention refused to seat her because she was a woman. As a supporter of the free produce movement, she refused to use cotton, sugar, or any product produced by slave labor. She helped organize the Seneca Falls Convention of 1848, which marked the beginning of the women's rights movement in the U.S. She traveled and lectured against slavery. In the South, she faced violent mobs whenever she spoke. And that was Lucretia Mott.
Thank you so much for all y'all attending to this another session of Teen Scenes.
Yeah, your opinion really matters to us, so thanks, guys. And again, I'm Emma.
I'm Jamal Hunt.
I'm Jenny.
I'm Cheyenne.
I'm Kaya.
I'm Rachel.
I'm Maxine.
I'm Milan.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.